Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos. On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And KJ Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. 2nd-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bravo.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Lawrence Flushed out right.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
On play action, Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7-5-0.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
On 2nd and goal,
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete. Okue-Buda. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Take four. Hey, wahoo!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hey, Delta. Hey. We got three. Three down.
Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
and they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Hamler now to return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. Powering his way forward. 69 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Foya, Sade, and Lewickin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now ETN to start the drive. A little juke. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, wide open, complete Touchdown, Jaguars! DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
41, Jaguars 14. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert Okuebuna from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 77 yards.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, Haywood. Hey, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Lawrence going to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.